Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing something very exciting. I'm very much looking forward to this reading. We're doing what are you manifesting that you will soon enjoy. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Let's take a look at your cards. We will be picking out 4 piles together. I see 2 of them already popping up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for pile number 1, we have opposition. For pile number 2, we have the sun. For pile number 3, we have Mars. And for pile number 4, we have the 6th house. If you like choosing with crystals, give me a second and I'll add that right in. If you like to pick by crystals, for pile number 1, we have the Bloodstone. For pile number 2, we have Kyanite. For pile number 3, we have the Quartz, and for pile number 4, we have the pink Rhodonite. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile or more than one crystal, always trust your intuition, even if you feel drawn to all of the 4 piles, because your intuition will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your reading. If you like to watch the shuffling and card picking process, I will start that in a few seconds. You can tune into that and we can do it together. Hey soul family, if you love the card picking process and the shuffling as much as I do, I left this part especially for you. I find it to be very meditative. I feel like we energetically prepare for the reading together. I love this process. Also, with the decks that I use, if you're ever interested in knowing its name, I always leave their names down in the description box for you to check out should you want to gain any information about it, especially that I leave a link to them as well. Okay, so these are the decks that we will be using in this reading. These are our 2 oracle decks, and we will be using these 2 tarot cards. I will be using an extra tarot deck during the reading, and so we won't be using it right now. Right, so now let's shuffle with intention and let's find out, please, what are the 4 piles manifesting, please, that they'll enjoy very soon. What are they soon manifesting that they will enjoy? What are they manifesting that they'll soon enjoy, please? Thank you. 1, 2, I know it's this one. 3, and 4. Okay. Let's take a look at our next deck. Actually, let's put these on the side so we have free movement. Okay, let's shuffle with intention. What are the 4 piles manifesting that they'll soon enjoy, please? What are the 4 piles manifesting that they'll soon enjoy? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is that we will be taking 2 cards from this tarot deck and 3 from this one. So again, let's shuffle with intention. What are the 4 piles manifesting that they'll soon enjoy, please? Can we kindly know? What are the 4 piles manifesting that they will soon enjoy, please? What are the 4 piles manifesting that they will soon enjoy? Let's see. So 1, 2. Oh, 2. 1, 2, 1, and 2. I feel this one needs to go 3. That was weird. Okay. Now, let's take our next tarot deck and take 3. Here we'll be taking 2. So, what are the 4 piles manifesting that they will soon enjoy? Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. Okay, so the card picking process is done. Let's now put them neatly together. So this is pile number 1. So pile number 1 is ready with the opposition as well as the Bloodstone. Okay, pile number 2. The Sun, as well as the Kyanite. Lovely. Pile number 3. With Mars, as well as the Aura Quartz. And pile number 4. With the 6th house, as well as the pink Rhodonite. So now we're ready with our piles. We finished preparing them. It was so lovely sharing your energy as we prepare these piles. Believe me, I feel it. Thank you for sticking around. It's a beautiful, energetic, intimate time that we spend together. Thank you for being there. And let's get on to your exciting reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the beautiful Bloodstone. Interesting stone choice, especially that it's coming with the opposition, isn't it? We'll talk about that in a second, but first, let's take a look at your cards so that we get more information about what you're manifesting that you'll soon enjoy. Pile number 1. Okay, so you have security. Interesting. I'm loving your cards already. Okay. You also have Jupiter and Aries with enterprise. There's a lot of good luck happening your way. It's like something is written that is meant to happen for you in the future. You know how when we read palmistry, we tend to look at how your lifelines have in store for you. And so with Aries, I feel like this is happening soon, and there's a lot of power in your reading. But we'll get to that in a second. With security in the first house, this is really interesting. Okay, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have oh my god, something told me this was gonna come up. It was scary. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, very fitting in this reading. You have the Empress. Oh my god, I love this reading for you. Why isn't it zooming in? Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. So you have the beautiful Empress. You have the King of Wands. You have the Two of Cups. And you have the Stars. And it's a very interesting star card here in this deck. So what I am seeing here for you, pile number 1, is quite interesting, because we're taking a look here at a certain conflict that is happening in your life with a certain person, or with certain people, or you even growing as a person, certain type of people even. With opposition happens when two planets in our charts in astrology are in opposition to each other. They're 180 degrees opposites to each other, and so their energies conflict. They're head to head. They affect each other, and that's why they're in opposition. Their energies affect each other, and this creates tension, imbalance. And so we're seeing some sort of power struggle here that is either happening with you and a specific person, or with you and the people around you, or with you and certain type of people that the universe is testing you, pushing you out of your comfort zone to deal with them and to claim your power. And we do see this happening for you very soon. You're breaking out of your shell very soon, because this is a reading about what you're manifesting soon. You are manifesting your internal power. It's coming out, and you're claiming independence from this sort of, should I say, tyranny that you might be experiencing, because the universe is at the moment pushing you to claim the power. Do you see how here with the King of Wands, their power is coming out, and they're gaining attention from everyone around them. They can see their power now. And you have all these cards suggesting you being in command of your life, you being in power. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Empress. You have the King of Wands. All powerful forces to be reckoned with. And because of this power that you're manifesting here, you do see reciprocation in energy with the Two of Cups. You finally balancing out this imbalance with you and the people surrounding you. You putting yourself in the right place. You showing people that you are not to be messed with. You coming out of your comfort zone. It's as if you had power that was hibernating. And so this shows me that by nature you're a gentle person and didn't know that you had a lot of power in you. You might have seen your power. Every once in a while, when there's a critical situation, you do see how powerful you can get, how much you can withstand difficult situation in comparison to other people around you. You may have seen yourself face difficulty, withstand challenges. You may have seen yourself deal with difficult people that other people might have found tyrannic or might have found to be of a tyrant nature. And so you've accessed this power several times in your life. Every time you needed it, it was there. It surprised you, in fact, before anyone else. So you always had this power, hibernating power, and you have been challenged quite recently in specific, or you have been focused quite recently in bringing back your power, especially that the stone you picked was the Bloodstone, which is all about increasing courage, motivation, or perhaps even creative energy. And so I see you here really focusing on finding your power, as opposed to living a monotonous life of trying to stay safe, trying to stay comfortable. I see you being now less intimidated by creating conflict when it's needed, or facing conflict when it's needed. And I feel like it's now written for you, pile number 1, to get in touch with your power, to claim it. You see how the Queen of Pentacles is claiming it. This is mine now. There's change of skin with the snake here. And with the Empress, again, creative energy. This really shows me that you're combining, because you could have gotten the Emperor, for example. And when we read tarot, we always see what cards are missing, not just what cards are on the table. And think about that. The reason we have the Empress here in this reading that's talking about opposition and boldness, which you would kind of think would have the Emperor, but no, we have the Empress here. And this kind of is what has given me the impression from the very beginning that you're otherwise very nurturing, very sweet, very loving, with a lot of power in you. And so I see you now claiming this power and having this graceful balance to you of being very powerful but not losing your sweet, nurturing, loving nature at the same time. Pile number 1. And when we say loving nature, make no mistake, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So there's a flush. You have a lot of fire in your reading, if you've noticed, from different decks. That is no coincidence. And I feel like there is what you're manifesting soon, just like the loud noise that happened now. You're manifesting upgrade in your confidence, upgrade in your power, upgrade in your boldness, in your courage. Your energy or your aura is exuding power. And because of this power that you're manifesting very soon, you'll enjoy so many things in life now that you may not have had complete access to in the past. We're seeing balance in energy between you and the people around you. And because of this balance, you are manifesting joyful and balanced connections. While you could have thought in the past that playing it safe and being nice and loving would bring this harmony in your connections, you soon found out that it created actually opposition. It created a lot of trouble. It did not manifest the way you imagined. Perhaps for 2 reasons. maybe the people surrounding you aren't as matured as you are with the Empress energy here. But at the same time, you also needed to mature in terms of your personal power. And so bringing that out, accessing it, especially that you have it, may you be blessed. Pile number 1, you have a lot of power to you. You're now finally experiencing more balanced connection, reciprocation, respect, love, as you learn that it's all about not just nurture and love, but it has to come in balance with strength and power, which is also very important. And you may have had the wrong idea about strength and power, that they may have been bad or evil or hurtful to other people, but you're here learning that this is a misconception that may have guided you to veer off course of your powerful course. And you're now learning that you can be graceful along with being powerful. That is equally important. That's an energy that we need to use, a natural energy that we need to have. And with this balance, you're experiencing wonderful connections. I see you being more out there, because with the star card, this could also mean popularity. And so I see you now very soon interacting with many people, having a lot of fun. Perhaps this is something that you've craved for a very long time. With security, it kind of gives me an impression of caving in, of being alone, of hibernating, not going out, having fun with people. I see now more boldness happening. Especially that you have security and you have the first house. And the first house is all about self-image. It's about the first impression that you create, but especially about emerging as an individual. Can you see that? And so this is the time of your life, pile number 1, where you're finally manifesting so much of the things that you wanted in the outside world by emerging as an individual from within, accessing that power that you've always had within you. And because you are now finally getting in touch with this power, being comfortable with it, being comfortable with the discomfort until the discomfort becomes your new comfort, you are now manifesting, unlocking in your life beautiful relationships, beautiful connections, having fun, because you seem to be someone who's otherwise very fun. You love to have fun. And you're now opening up that part into your life very soon, creating more meaningful connections, because other people get to know who you are. You're opening up yourself. And the more people get to know who you are, the more they get to love you for who you are, inside out. The more you allow yourself to have fun with the people surrounding you, enjoy life, and you feel like what has once felt safe in your internal world is now the same feeling that you're getting in the outside world. Now the outside world has become your oyster, and you're now feeling the same safety, the same comfort, and the same enjoyment that you've been having within, now without. Pile number 1. So pile number 1, that was your reading. This is what you're manifesting that you'll soon enjoy. All the best of luck with that. May you have splendid connections and relationships. And pile number 1, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. I just want to congratulate you for that wonderful work that you've done there. Also, don't forget to click on your notification bell so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might enjoy it. It's small, straight to the point, so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying it. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to check it out. You'll find the link down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen the beautiful Kyanite. I love the Kyanite, and I'll tell you more about why I love it if your cards are coherent with the message that I see here. So let's first take a look at the cards and see what you have, because sometimes they come together in a surprising way that is really not expecting. So let's first see what you have. You have the sun. Oh, let me fix that. There we go. So you have the beautiful sun along with the Kyanite. Very strong energies here. You also have purification. Okay. Strong cards again, right? I mean, the sunflower is called a sunflower because we relate it to the sun, right? It opens up when it sees the sun. Very powerful cards, very coherent reading so far. You have Mercury in Capricorn with organization. Okay. Now, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Chariot, and you also have the High Priestess. Quite interesting. Okay. So the High Priestess, the Chariot. Okay. It's a Viking ship there. Okay. You have the 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And you have the King of Cups. So pile number 2, this is quite specific here. It seems to me that what you are manifesting soon is a strong leadership position. Remember when we said from the very beginning, when the sun comes out, the sunflower opens up, letting the sun lead its way. It even moves towards the sun. And so I see you being a leader very soon, putting things in order, a leader of an organization, literally, a leader of a company, an enterprise, or maybe your own business, or a leader of your field as well. And with this leadership, I see that you have a lot of experience. You have a lot of unique knowledge. And the reason I say unique is because with the Kyanite is all about mending bridges, so that you create better connections with others. It's about creating strong connections, loyalty. And so with mending bridges here, I feel like you are uniquely skilled in different areas that other people in your company, organizations don't have. You have knowledge. You'll be in a very unique position where you're needed and you'll be bringing out your experience from two different fields or two different areas or several different areas that you're very knowledgeable about, that will help bring things in order, will help move things very quickly. You have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands in conjunction with each other. It's like, you know how a car wasn't working, people kept moving it, pushing it, dragging it with a rope. Sometimes it turns on and then turns back off, and it's just not moving. And let's say there is an engineer, a mechanical engineer on board, and this mechanical engineer opens up the truck, looks at the motor, and takes out a cup. I'm not an engineer, but you know what I mean. Takes out something, puts something in, connects something, and all of a sudden you turn on the car smoothly and it runs very fast. And so this is exactly the sort of analogy happening here, except for the fact that you are here with knowledge from two different fields. You are bringing something new to the table in your field. This leadership position that you're taking very soon, you're helping bridge a very important area in your field to another, where with your leadership, you'll be helping the company or the industry move very quickly, manifesting big things. It's like all of a sudden things are lighting up and opening up. Opportunities in all directions are opening up just because the pathway is clear now. Things are actually moving. You know how when you finish constructing a road, now businesses are opening, there's a road, and so perhaps even housing areas are being created, malls, everything is opening up just because there's a new road, a new connection now. And so opportunities are opening up because of this cleared path in your field. And so you are pioneering something for sure. And because of this new direction, a lot of opportunities are coming in due to your leadership that otherwise were not there. And you are being celebrated. Or not celebrated, you'll be recognized is the right word. You will be recognized for opening up this new pathway, pile number 2. And with the King of Pentacles here, guiding others to learn. You see there's teaching here, which shows me that with the King of Cups, you will be a consultant in your field, a big consultant in your field because of this leadership position where you're able to display your skills, display your leadership capabilities, display what you can do for your community. And later on, you'll be regarded as a great consultant. A lot of people will be learning from you. A lot of businesses will be learning from you. A lot of big corporations or organizations will be consulting you. There's great success here in your pile, and you will be greatly seen, just like the sunflower and the sun. Pile number 2. I don't know what you're up to, but kudos to you. Thank you for bringing your knowledge to the field this way. I see you being very brave, very courageous, not afraid to lead. It's like you're waiting for it. You're put in the right position in the right time, where you're finally manifesting for others things that are due to the things you've learned and read about for years and years. Now you're putting it into service. Pile number 2. Isn't this amazing? I really wonder what you're up to here. But you're definitely, just like how the kyanite is beautiful, it's very unique in how beautiful it is. Just like it's a very unique stone, I feel like You'll be considered as a very unique person. You'll be greatly recognized. In fact, I feel like here your name will be recognized with self-expression in the Sun card. Pile number 2. All the best of luck with this new position here. You will do magnificent things with your leadership. Pile number 2. Now, let's take a look at your tarot cards and let's get some advice from Spirit on this new role that you are manifesting soon. You'll really be enjoying this role very, very much. You'll be enjoying your leadership. You'll have your head so much into it that you'll almost kind of be like downloading information to help you move with speed in this area. It's like you were divinely brought here for this specific mission. Pile number 2. Very exciting. I'd love to know more about it. If you'd like to share down in the comment section, would love to read more about that. And if you don't want to share yet, I wish you all the best of luck with that. Pile number 2. So we understand now that what you're manifesting is a big leadership position coming to you soon. All right, let's take out this card. And we're seeing advice now from Spirit with regards to this position. No, I feel these two actually. This is an extra one. Let's open it at the end. All right, so what do we have? You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Six of Cups. I feel with the Six of Cups, your name will be known in history moving forward. Pile number 2. Your name will be known. You have the Nine of Cups. It's a good time for you, pile number 2. A great time for you. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the Page of Cups. So we have a lot of cups in your reading. We have the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups. So especially a lot of cups, court cards in the cup suit. So this is really showing me that it's a very happy time in your life. It's a time where you'll be enjoying every ounce of what you're doing. I'm so excited for you, pile number 2. Very excited. The Nine of Cups really shows us that it's kind of a dream come true for you. It's like you'll be living your dream, very much enjoying every second of it. And like I said, before we get into this part, your name will be known throughout history. Remember when we said it with self-expression as well. It's like your name will be written in history. Pile number 2. What are you up to? Wow. I love that for you, my dear pile. I love that. So, with the Knight of Swords here and the Page of Cups, I kind of feel like you're saving something and you're being greatly recognized for what you're saving. Do you see how with the Knight of Swords, of course, this is courage, this is moving forward towards your the idea that you're convinced with, a cause that you believe in, and marching with courage to try to save. And do you see here how you're kind of saving? Well, it's depicted as someone in the deck. Someone who was nearly going to die and now is alive, fresh, living their life, looking straight at us, enjoying their life. I feel like here you're being depicted as saving something grand, something that was corrupted, something that was unfair, being bold and saving that. And that's probably why your name will be recognized. And that's why you'll be consulted, because now you realize that you can march forward quickly without harming something else. So examples of that, maybe you'll help find better material to use that so that we're not harming the planet. That's one example. Or maybe finding better rules that will help the company grow, but at the same time not harm the employees involved. The examples are, of course, endless. And you bringing your experience together, both of them together, will help move something quickly, as well as being a hero in saving something critical that otherwise other people may have put a blind eye to, because they didn't want to think about what the harm that they're inducing, and all they wanted to think about was obviously the profits or the gains that they're getting out of this. You are here to show that we can stop for a little while so that we can move forward with force, with fairness. This is why you have the King of Cups, leading with love, leading with righteousness, leading with empathy, moving forward quickly with force. That you have the Eight of Wands, which is all about velocity, and the Chariot. Sometimes the Chariot is about moving very quickly without even considering the decision well. Just moving, taking a spring of action. But you have the High Priestess here, which means that it's very well thought out. And you have the King of Cups, showing that you're leading with empathy and you're teaching that new ideology. You're passing it down. Like so many things that happened in our lives, in our world, where we now have learned that we can do the right thing, get everything that we want from it, but not harm each other in the process. Like, for example, electrical cars that can now do almost, if not more, of the things that usual cars did with gas, but now it's with electricity, contributing to much, much, much less pollution to the environment. So these are all just examples to how you're leading the way with experience, with knowledge, equipped with knowledge, and with a lot of empathy. Kudos to you, pile number 2. That is such an amazing pile. I would love to know more about you in the comment section if you would love to share. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure. This was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it. It is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying it. And if you're interested in that, pile number 2, you'll find a link to the book down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you have chosen the beautiful Aura Quartz. Isn't it gorgeous? As well as Mars. So now let's take a look at your cards and see exactly what you are manifesting that you will soon be enjoying, pile number 3. All right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So you have, wow. I mean, if this is not consistent, I don't know what is. So you have success. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. You have success. All right. You have Mercury in Aquarius with originality. Love that. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So pile number 3, you have, wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love your cards. I mean, we can already see what's going on here for you. I'm so happy for you. You have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so that's another layer here. Oh my God, okay. You have, what? You have the Emperor, pile number 3, talking about coherent and consistent. Your message is super clear. You have, I'm so happy for you. You have the 8 of Pentacles, as if it wasn't clear enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you for giving a clear message, Spirit. Very thankful. Okay, and you have, like, what? Even the King of Swords. Do you see that? I mean, do you even need me now? You don't need me in this pile, do you? Pile number 3. I am so happy for you. It looks like, obviously, what you are manifesting very soon is a lot of success. So, of course, with Mars is a very powerful planet full of energy, confidence, force. It's a lot of masculine energy of moving forth with force, moving forward. Great. So what I'm seeing this in conjunction to the success, it's great, powerful success that you're manifesting very soon, especially with Mercury in Aquarius. It seems like you're original, obviously, exactly as your card is depicting. Originality. You're standing out and you're creating a lot of success for yourself because of this originality. And let's not forget, of course, the Aura Quartz is a very powerful, exceptionally high vibrational stone or crystal that exudes a lot of positivity, a lot of light. So seeing this in conjunction with the Wheel of Fortune, my friend, pile number 3, things are changing completely for you. And I'm not surprised that we have the 8 of Cups here. And I'll tell you why in a moment. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like the wheels of fate are turning in your favor. And this, in conjunction with the 8 of Cups, this is suggesting to me that you're moving completely from one phase of your life, the life that you know it today, into a new world that will be your new reality, that is full of huge success for you. Pile number 3. Powerful force that is giving me goosebumps. It's opening my heart chakra for you. I'm so happy for you and incredibly mesmerized by the power of your cards. You have the Emperor here, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, completely confirming that this has to do with your work. There's some great leveling up here in your craft or in what you're doing. Some of you will be jumping into a very high position all at once, leading a whole department, a whole country, maybe even a whole continent. You're taking a very critical and sensitive position here. Or some of you, your own business is growing into a success that you've never seen before. And now you have meetings where you're discussing things that you haven't been discussing before. Perhaps sales, perhaps you're discussing numbers, as we're seeing here with the King of Swords. You're leading the way. You're becoming a busy person who's very successful very soon. I'm so happy for you, pile number 3. There's a lot of positivity as a result coming into your life. You experiencing a life in a way that you haven't, but you're also becoming quite busy, may I say, with all the hands here and the feet here. You're doing so many things at the same time. You have meetings, you're leading people, you're focused on your craft. But I do see you I don't see you being bothered really by you being busy here. You see someone who's working while smiling, being an emperor while smiling, leading while smiling. So there's a lot of smiling, there's a lot of enjoyment happening in your reading here with a powerful success. You do see this beautiful what is it, a tiger, a black tiger, a panther, a black panther in a luscious forest. So there's a lot of blessings coming with that, obviously, pile number 3. And you have originality here. You know, your pile is a little bit similar to another pile. I won't say which one to give it away, but if you know, you know. If you came from that other pile and you can see your cards here, that's definitely a confirmation for you. So the other pile was different, but it's kind of close in how we're talking about originality here and leadership. So you're doing something very original that is just going to boom for you. Pile number 3. What a reading. I mean, your reading couldn't be any closer. Remember when I told you in the beginning, you don't even need me here to read it for you. No one needs anyone to read this pile for them. It is spelled out for us, isn't it? And so if your intuition led you to pick this pile number 3, I congratulate you. There's a lot of success happening for you, especially with 11. 11 is your work, it's your work, what you're going to achieve in life. Wishes of fortune. And by 11, of course, I mean the 11th house. It's also a house related, by the way, to like-minded people, friends, joining a group, something social as well, if that resonates with you. But mainly I'm seeing creating success, your wishes for fortune here coming true, my dear pile number 3. Wow, wow, wow. Moving forward with great force. And the highlight of your reading here is that the life as you know it today, my dear friend, is changing completely as you know it. You're moving into another world, you're leaving. You might be even leaving your homes, leaving place, going overseas with the sea here. Could you be a global manager maybe? Are you choosing to live somewhere else? Maybe moving your business? I don't know. It's of course going to differ from one person to the other. But this boom in success obviously is because of your originality. I'm so excited for you, pile number 3. In fact, I want to bring in more tarot cards. And I want to get advice for you from Spirit on what you may want to know or do in this phase of your life, this new phase that you're getting into, that you'll soon really be enjoying, my dear pile number 3. So, can we kindly get advice? I feel this one. Thank you. Can we kindly get advice for pile number 3, please, for this success that they're manifesting soon? Can we kindly get more? Oh, I'm so excited for you. Pile number 3. Okay. There we go. Let's see. So, we have the Lovers. Wow. Okay. By the way, the Lovers card is a card about choice as well. We'll talk about that in a second. You have... Get out of here. My goodness gracious, you have the Wheel of Fortune nearly right under it. It's still in conjunction to it. Wow. You have Justice. Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Four of Swords. Do you see how this person is sleeping comfortably in luxury, right? Love that. I also kind of feel like there's great appreciation here to your work. Now it's depicted with an extreme here, but maybe this is your case, pile number 3. People will greatly be appreciating what you're doing here. You appear as a knight, of course, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, as you know, is steadfast. They move slowly but surely, making sure they reach their goals. So with all the success here, it's because of your hard-earned effort, making sure that you make something happen. Taking a look at that, I would say, in conjunction with the Eight of Pentacles, it means here that you've put so much heart in what you do. You genuinely cared. You weren't just after the success. In fact, the success is a consequence of you putting in the time to think with originality on how to make something work, how to fix something, how to do something, how to help maybe others. And that's why you have a lot of love. Do you see how the energy surrounding your future is depicted? People will love you for it. Oh, gonna hug you, pile number 3. You're doing something wonderful that people will be really appreciating you for, loving you for it, because of your thought, your thoughtfulness, your originality. You being a knight helping others. And luck is on your side. With Justice appearing in your reading in conjunction with the Emperor, I feel like the success you're creating is rightfully yours. This is fair. And if at any point you're really shocked at the amount of fortune and success here, pile number 3, I see Spirit telling you, this is your right. This is what you deserve for putting in that effort with the intention, with the intention of making something work right, of doing something right. And boy, pile number 3, when we are talking about you living in luxury, how can Spirit show it to us even better than that? I'm so happy for you, my dear pile number 3. May you always rest and sleep in luxury. May you always have the best of what life has to offer. And may you enjoy your fortune and success that is rightfully yours. Pile number 3. I say it with every piece of my heart to you. So pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. and it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying it. If you're interested in that, you'll find the link to my book down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for allowing me to do this beautiful reading for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you have chosen the beautiful pink Rhodonite. Isn't it beautiful? As well as the 6th house. Pretty interesting card to pop out. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards to see what are you manifesting that you will soon enjoy. Pile number 4. So we'll leave the 6th house here as well as your beautiful crystal. And we're taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have patience. Beautiful picture. Okay. Lovely. You have the Sun in Aquarius. The amount of Aquarius that came in the... I think all the piles had Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. Something with Aquarius energy, and we're meant to realize that in the 4th pile. Something about getting into the Aquarian age, maybe? So you have the Sun in Aquarius with idealism. Okay, we'll keep that in mind as we take a look at the rest of your cards. Right. So, oh yes, in your pile you had 3 of these cards, not 2. Okay. So pile number 4, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Lovely. Loving your cards, pile number 4. You have Justice. Okay. You have the 7 of Swords. He got caught red-handed right there. All right, so you have the 5 of Wands. And you have the 4 of Swords. Right. What is going on here? So pile number 4, what I'm greatly seeing here is that you're creating so much order in your life in so many ways. So what I'm seeing here is, first of all, perhaps there was a lot of organization needed. You come across here as perhaps have been working very hard, and a lot of things falling behind because you're very busy. A lot of things because we have the 6th house here, the 6th house here, which is all about establishing a foundation, health, daily life, you know. So a lot of things could have taken the back seat because you were very focused on your career or on your work. And even with that, you do see a little bit of procrastination for some of you, perhaps as well. So while you were working very hard, you may have been procrastinating a little bit because you were tired, you had so much to do, you needed sleep. Maybe you needed certain nutrients to keep you, to give you the energy to go on throughout your day. And because of the lack of order, this could have caused a little bit of procrastination here as well. So I feel like with the fog here, with patience, there was a long time of you trying to keep it together because of the big amount of work that is very apparent in your reading here, and not being able to have things in order, things of practical daily life details like your food, your rest, your social life, how you take care of yourself personally. And so what I see you manifesting for sure here, pile number 3, is compassion for yourself. I see you creating order in your life very soon, and you'll really be enjoying that. So I'm seeing things like getting your health in check, deciding to pick healthier options. You see here, deciding to take healthier options in everything, where you would have otherwise, let me adjust this, broken the rule here and there and say, oh, I'll just eat that unhealthy meal for today, just today. Oh, I'll skip exercising today. Oh, I'll skip this, I'll skip that. It's almost like the cards are speaking to each other, It's like you saying, no, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to be putting in the effort to make sure I do the right thing for myself. And so order is creating that. You're manifesting so much order, even in your life. So I see fresh energy happening where you stop yourself in doing the old habits and making sure you don't veer off course this time, that you build new habits little by little. With the 10 of Quartz, you're building a foundation that creates happiness for you in every area of your life. Now, we do have the Sun in Aquarius with idealism, and we did notice, you see the Aquarius is pouring information on you here. We did notice that Aquarius came in every pile. I noticed it in your pile. And so this is making me feel like you're using new age information that open up your eyes to doing the right thing. Perhaps getting out of the matrix. Maybe you're learning soon more about nutrition, or using the information that you've learned. You're learning that sleeping is very important. You're learning this, you're learning that. You're learning how to manage your life and seeing the consequences of how being self-disciplined in every area of your life is actually making you very happy. I see you taking care of yourself, even in terms of how you look, taking care of your mental health, how you feel. All the little details that you could have put on the back burner, and now you're putting it in the forefront and making sure that you don't skip on it this time, that you do the right thing for yourself, that it's not just all about work. And while work is never going to take the back burner here, but I do see you finally relaxing as you do your work, because you're taking care of yourself and you are excited about organizing your life and putting it into order. And at the same time, you are you know that you have your free time when you finish. So your whole life is coming into balance. You're feeling very proud of yourself. It's giving you so much mental freedom, so much stability. In the future, you'll be wondering just how much you've been depriving yourself from so much comfort and stability and enjoyment, and doing your job properly at the same time. Pile number 4, you're definitely enjoying your life, and you have a lot of compassion towards yourself now, and not putting yourself at the back. You're putting yourself at the forefront here, even when it comes to your work, which is very important to you. Pile number 4. Good luck with that. I'm very happy you are taking care of yourself. And you see, you're manifesting this easily very soon, and you'll be enjoying this new life. It's no more foggy. With patience, I feel like it's been a goal that's been hung. It almost looks like a painting. It looks like a painting that you've had on the wall. Yeah, I'll get to that goal later. I don't have time, despite the fact that you really wanted to do that. And with patience, it's like you've been putting it off for a very long time. Yeah, same message. And you've really wanted to take care of you. And I see you genuinely taking very good care of yourself. You're taking care of, see how this dog is beautifully dressed. You're taking care of how you look. You're taking care of what you eat. You're taking care of your body. Maybe even exercising. For some of you, you'll be changing the means of your transportation as well. Yeah, I see you very much taking care of yourself and making sure you do the right thing for yourself. I'm really happy you're doing that, pile number 4. With the pink rhodonite, this shows me that you will enjoy this immensely. And this is what the reading is about after all, right? What are you manifesting that you will be enjoying soon? So now that we've had a look at what it is that you're manifesting, let's take a look at your tarot cards and get advice from Spirit on this new journey of your life. What does Spirit advise you with in terms of your reading here and your new journey of you taking care of yourself? Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I feel this one, 5. Okay, so pile number 4, you have, no, we can't push them any further up. Okay, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you can really see the energy here. You know, the 5 of Pentacles is like feeling lack. You're going from 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, feeling the lack. But it always shows us that the key is in our hands. We kind of think that we're in a bad position, but in fact we aren't. There's always something that we can do. The key is in our hands, and that's what I see you realizing here. You're very soon in the future, you realize that it's all in your hands. You can definitely do something about it. Instead of wishing for it so much, I actually see you manifesting it for yourself, making it finally happen, enjoying that lifestyle. You have the Fool, again showing us a new beginning. And this new beginning with the Fool showing up, I feel like you're just going to jump into it. You're not going to put much thought into it. You're not going to go, oh, okay, well, let me start with this thing first and then that. I see you saying, I've had enough. Tomorrow, I'm definitely starting, or even now. Right now, I've had enough. I'm going to start making better decisions with everything. I'm going to look the way I want. I'm going to eat the way I want. I'm going to go out, exercise. I'm going to go out and socialize. All the things that you've had in your mind that you've wanted to do. I'm going to take care of my work and set proper timing and finish them when they need to finish. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to organize my whole life, put it into order. And that is that. And it's starting now. I'm no longer going to be sitting around wishing it was happening for me. I'm going to do it for myself. That's the strong energy that I see here with the Fool. Embarking on a new journey in your life and a new stage. And once you take this decision, you're out there doing it. Pile number 4. And I also see the people around you. It's like you're doing a performance here, which really shows you that you springing into action like that will really be inspiring so many of the people around you who will be watching you with amazement, thinking, whoa, do you see pile number 4? They're actually taking action. They're changing their lives. They're doing something so impressive here. I love the life that they're living. It looks so attractive and I want to do the same thing. You see, there's a lot of spectators, watching, being totally inspired, loving what you're doing and thinking about it, thinking, maybe I too can start something like that. I love what pile number 4 is doing here. So that's what we're seeing here so far, being a wonderful inspiration to the people around you, with you springing into action like that. It's not really, sometimes it's not about putting in a lot of thought. Sometimes it's really just about starting anyways and taking it from there. And that's the energy that we see here in your reading. Pile number 4, adjusting it as you go along and learning as you go along. And it seems like you're getting some very good information here with the Sun in Aquarius. I feel like as you go along, you've either studied a lot of the things, or you're being blessed by the universe with a lot of good information that is helping you on your path, and you're taking it to heart and applying it. You have the 6 of Cups. With the 6 of Cups, you get this notion that this is not going to be something that you take on for a little while and then go back to your old ways. No, you see the energy of being adamant here. And with the 6 of Cups, it's like you're now getting into this new life, growing with it and becoming that person little by little, sticking to it and slowly growing into this person and becoming this person that no longer skips what should be done, no longer skips their healthy meals, no longer skips on the promises that you give yourself. You're becoming a different person altogether all of a sudden, and you're being adamant about it, and you're very proud of yourself and happy with this new lifestyle. So happy for you. And that's why I have a lot of compassion. You're enjoying. Yeah, it's not just compassion, but also it's a stone about enjoyment. It activates the heart chakra. And so I see you're loving what you're doing here. Yes, even your work, you're enjoying your work. So you're moving from stress to enjoyment. I love what you're manifesting here. Pile number 4. You have the King of Wands. Do you see with the King of Wands? The King of Wands is fiery energy, very passionate about what they're doing, very adamant about making it come true. But at the same time, you do see the card depicting music. Again, showing enjoyment, doing what you need to do all while enjoying it. It's not about sticking to it and making it very hard for yourself. It's about really enjoying the process. Because if it was you sacrificing, constantly feeling like it's a sacrifice, it's almost like taking a deep breath, plunging into water and seeing just how much you can hold on your breath before you spring back up and go, I can't do this. So you're changing your mindset into enjoying what you're doing, enjoying becoming the new you, enjoying perhaps ticking your tasks off your list, enjoying making delicious meals that are healthy, enjoying dressing up nicely because everything is in place and it's clean and you're loving the creative process of putting things together. I see in your reading so much enjoyment. You're going from the energy of being stiff with yourself and veering off course because it's tough, to the energy of doing what you need to do but enjoying it because you've learned now that that's the way to go in order to keep this lifestyle. pile number 4. You have the Devil card. And the Devil card is really interesting because the Devil card kind of fools us into thinking that we can't do something, while maybe we can. Thinking that we're stuck when in fact we're not really stuck. Thinking that, oh my God, it's so impossible to do because I have a lot of temptations that I want. My temptations is to just go to bed and I don't feel like taking my supplements. I just want to sleep. Skipping over your routines. Eating what you find dangling in front of you that is delicious. And so on. We see here that you are changing your perspective here. You're fooling your mind into finding your temptation in what is right for you. So turning your work into a game where you check off your tasks and you're enjoying the fact that you're being productive. Turning it into a game. Enjoying the cooking process, finding the right knife to cut it with, getting tools that will make you enjoy it, watching a tutorial on how to cook things in a nice way, trying out different vegetables and different meals. And so I see you tempting yourself now into enjoying your new lifestyle. And with the little tips and tricks that you will learn along the way, I see you waking up being excited about your new lifestyle, enjoying the blessings that come with it, and finally living your everyday life. Because life, by the way, is all about the small details. It's not about the big details. Sometimes we focus on getting this extra nice purse or this extra nice whatever, pair of earrings. Sometimes life is about taking care of the everyday things that we put in the back seat that comprise 80% of our day. Think about it. If we already have a lot of nice purses, for example, adding one more is not going to have a strong effect on our everyday happiness as perhaps finally investing in that cutting board or getting a tool in the kitchen that will really help us eat healthy. Now, getting that will make our breakfast every single day more enjoyable. And that has a huge effect on us. So I'm seeing you making practical choices of improving the luxury of the everyday life, of the things that make you happy 80% of your day, that will have a strong effect on your day, on your whole life as a result, and not on other things that give temporary happiness and not an overall happiness in your life. Making wonderful decisions. I'm so proud of you, pile number 4. May you enjoy your beautiful new life. Taking care of ourselves is just one of the most important things in life. And I'm so proud of you that you're taking this step very soon. Pile number 4, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has key advice secrets to becoming a productive person, all while enjoying it. And so if you're interested in that, you find the link to my productivity book down in the description box. It will really teach you how to enjoy productivity. If you're interested in that, it'll be my pleasure. And pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.